Still using the same base, I'm now going to show you how to double crochet. So I did a chain one just there if I was going to be continuing in a half double, but I'm not. So I feel like my 2 chain is the right height to match the height of a double crochet created. So I chain 2, and unlike before, this is going to count as a stitch. This is going to become a double crochet. So I've chained 2, flipped my work over, hook over. I'm not going to work in this first stitch at the very base of this chain 2, because this chain 2 now belongs to this one because this has become a double crochet. So I'm going to go to the next one, and I'm going to pop my hook in, grab it and pull it to the front, yarn over, and I'm only going to pull through 2, and then I'm going to yarn over again, pull through the next 2. Okay, yarn over your hook, find your next stitch through, grab your yarn, yarn over through 2 only, yarn over through 2. Your chain 2 will curve just slightly, which is sometimes why people like to do a chain 3, so it's got a bit more, it doesn't look so out of place. And because I'm doing different stitches on here, like I've started with a single and then gone to the half, you can see I've got a little bit of a bump at the edge here. If you were running the same stitch consistently in your square, you won't get these sorts of things. This is just because this is my little swatch piece that's morphing into many stitches in one. Yarn over, under, through 2 only, through the next 2. Yarn over, under, grab, through 2 only, through 2. Yarn over, grab, through 2, through 2. See how as well when I'm doing my stitch that I'm not keeping it super tight. I'm almost pulling it up a little bit to give myself enough room to slide my hook through effortlessly without snagging or splitting my yarn. Because when you're doing stitches like this, there's supposed to be gaps. You're always going to have gaps. That's why you've got to choose which stitch you would rather use for whatever project that you're working on. You're always going to have gaps, but I think personally it makes it easier to count stitches the bigger that they get as well. And I'll do another row of this to show you where you place your last double crochet on the next row, because you're going to be working into the top of a chain. See, my last one's tucked right in there, so I need to make sure that I don't miss that one, and I pick it up. And then you can either count the V's along the top, or you can count your bars. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, now let's go back the way. Chain 2, flip it over. Don't go in this first one, go into the next one. Grab your yarn through 2, through 2, yarn over, through 2, through 2, through 2, through 2, through 2, through 2, yarn over, in, pull, 2, 2, so that's 10 I've made, and now I need to work into the top of this chain. So it looks backwards because you're obviously working on the back, but you can see the first gap here, and then the other chain is slightly smaller at the top. So I'll yarn over and I'll just wiggle my hook just into the top of that chain. It doesn't need to be, I wouldn't say it needs to be anywhere specific. You don't want to work into the base of it, but anywhere at the top that you can comfortably get your hook through. Yarn over, pull through. A little stretch out there, and then that is double crochets. So gap here, taller. I use this for ripples. Yeah, depending on what you're making, depends on the stitch that you're going to use. That's a double crochet.